Hey guys, subscribe for daily content, and if you're shopping for gear, make sure you check out the description for the newest items at some of the very best online retailers. There's also links for some of the items that I personally recommend. Thanks! What's going on YouTube? Metal Complex here, and today I've got another short, little, actually it's not short or little, giggity, unboxing video to share with you guys. This is a box from Going Gear. It's almost certainly the Going Gear EDC Club box, but it's not shaped at all like what I expect. It's totally different. This is a gigantic box, so I'm really curious to see what's going on this month. There could be anything in there. Thanks so much to Going Gear for sending this in. I'll link this and the EDC Club boxes in the description. There's a budget box and there's a more premium box. The benefit to watching this is you can find out what's in the box and buy the items individually if you want to, or you can sign up for the box. It's up to you. But thanks to Going Gear for sending this. Thanks to my patrons for supporting me. What do we have going on? I feel like when it's a really long box like this, it's got to be because there's a fixed blade in there, right? I mean, that's what I would guess. Oh, great. I always love these. That doesn't make a mess at all. Let's carefully get everything out. Almost certainly a fixed blade, right? By White River. Sometimes they make really cool stuff, and sometimes they make stuff that's not super interesting. We got something from Knafs. Can probably guess what that is. Oh, and there's the scales for it right there. A lot of brown today. Oh, we have airheads. Thanks. Let's see. We got, is it a note? The Going Gear? No, actually needed a new notepad. I've done all of the paper cut tests with my previous notepads. So not at all using that for what I'm supposed to be using for. More candy. Somewhere in here, I was going to say, somewhere in here is the the paper that tells me what's going on. I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I'm going to set that down on the floor carefully so it doesn't spill all over the place. And take a look here at what we've got. I'm going to start with the least expensive item here. It looks like we've got the Going Gear all-weather notebook. Okay. A 4x6 all-weather notebook handy notepad. Right anywhere in any weather without worrying about losing your work. Really. So it's weatherproof? That's kind of neat. Probably put that in my truck then. Okay, that's cool. The value on that guy is $4.95. All right. The candy obviously has no. I mean, I'm going to eat it. Thank you. Let's see here. The next least expensive item. Well, that's in combination with the scales. So let's do the Retro 51 Lincoln Tornado Copper Pen. That would be this guy right here. That's very nice. Very, very nice. Got kind of a weathered look there. I'm not sure how they machine it to look like that, but that is definitely a nice pen. We have a little twist action there. Yeah, that's cool. That'll patina and just continue to look better. I like the knurling back here. I think that's nice. Retro 1951. Nice and simple. Just a simple EDC pen with a value of $48, which is pretty on the money. I don't know where these are made. I would venture to guess maybe they're made in China. Oh, does it have the typical, is that the Fisher refill, or it says Retro 1951? I don't know anything about refills. I'll just let you guys look at it and then you can tell me. But I remember Nick always bringing up the Fisher Space Pen stuff. So those refills probably say that on there, right? Like it probably tells you what they are. Yeah, cool. I'll probably keep that because my kids keep stealing all of my pens. I got to put my nicer pens like down here or up in my bedroom to keep them from taking them. Anyways, the Lincoln Tornado Rollerball has a unique finish over the copper-plated barrel to give the design an antiquated yet sophisticated look. Oh, how antiquated and sophisticated of whoever wrote this. At Going Gear. It's like having a lucky penny in your pocket, only it's a pen. Okay, that's great. I don't have a problem with that. That's fine. Let's see here. The Knafs Lander and Knafs Lander 1 scales. So they did include a basic Knafs Lander, which they have valued at $44.99. And then they have the scales at $9.99. That's accurate. The reason we're keeping track of that is because these boxes have a specific cost to them. And the claim is that, the total value of all the items inside, regardless of whether or not they're items that you want, will exceed the cost that you pay. basic blue Lander. This is a good pocket knife. I've reviewed it many times. This will end up as a giveaway item as I have my own. In fact, it's right here. My own personal Lander is right here, which is a bit worn from use, but not bad. This is a G10 version, so you won't have that same wear. D2, and then it came with extra scales. These are always fun giveaway items. They're budget knives people really enjoy, and if you don't like the color it comes with, well, then you can switch it out for a different scale set. The best thing about the Lander is it's not an expensive knife at all. Most people are familiar with it by now. There's 3 different versions. They've got 2 that are this size, 1 liner lock, 1 crossbar lock, and then they've got an S35VN version in the Lander 2 that is much larger. But the scales, most importantly, allow for very inexpensive customization. So if you like the idea of customizing your knives and you don't want to pay hundreds of dollars, which is usually the case when you're customizing pocket knives, then the Lander is usually the way to go. And then finally, far and away, the most expensive of the bunch, this is the White River Knife and Tool Ursus Cub. A Going Gear exclusive color combination with OD green micarta handles with orange liners. Okay, blah, 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 Magna Cut 62 to 64, which is the most, out of everything it says there, is definitely the most important part. So it's been a while since I handled a white, this actually looks really nice. I'm not a fixed blade guy, but so far this looks really cool. Yeah, I really like that. Oh, I like that a lot. That is a really great fixed blade. I know it's so basic. I know I confuse you guys with my lack of fixed blade content and my really weird rules about what I will or won't showcase on this channel, but God, my preferences when it comes to a fixed blade are, I want it to be smaller. I don't want to have the thing hanging off of my belt or my side or my forehead or wherever else you can mount fixed blade. I don't want to do that. I don't want to carry a gigantic fixed blade. If I use a fixed blade, it's around the house, like if I'm doing outdoor projects that might require a larger blade for one reason or another, or if I'm going to use something that is both an edge and kind of a harder use tool, I'm obviously going to use a fixed blade, but it's pretty rare that I need a fixed blade. If I'm going to EDC one, it needs to be on the smaller side, and the sheath needs to be on the smaller side. That is so nice. I love that. It's like the perfect EDC-sized fixed blade. Is this? Yeah, USA Magna Cut. Beautiful blade, super high hardness on that, 62 to 64. I am a huge fan of the green with the orange liners. I think the price on that, $185, I think that is spot on. I'm actually really, really excited about this box. Me personally, it came with like COAs and everything. It's just, configurations example. This is how you mount the knife to your forehead if you want to. I'm kidding, but yeah, that's really, really cool. Okay, so they got the hardness wrong here. I'm just going to point this out. This is a little error here. You guys listed 62, 64, which honestly is a little high for a fixed blade. 62, 63, I think people are going to be very happy with. This is, oh my gosh, I love this. I might be keeping this. I'm a huge fan of this. It's so comfortable. I wish there was some jimping right here. But for a shorter blade, I have a full grip on the handle. I love the blade style. I love the stone washing, right? So nice. I think pretty much love everything about this. That is absolutely beautiful, and I also love the sheath. If I want to, I can put this in my pocket. I'm sure there's like some sort of configuration, right? Yeah, I'm a big fan of this. This is the type of fixed blade where I would probably just take this off and throw the whole thing in my pocket if I was going to carry it. But yeah, I'm a big fan of this little knife right here. That is very cool. This is probably one of the better, not that any of them have been like horrific, but for the most part, these boxes tend to be good in terms of the stuff that goes in them. A lot of times, you think like, okay, so the value is supposed to be higher, so what, they just fill it with stuff nobody wants. Actually, most of the time, I would say 85 to 90% of the time, they're filling the entire box with stuff that people would at the very least find interesting, anywhere from interesting to, wow, really, really good. So even if what they're doing is putting stuff in that's been sitting for a bit, it's all still really good. I don't know how they choose this stuff, right? But I know the Lander is popular, And I know that, people really like White River knives. So yeah, maybe, I don't know, maybe it's kind of like both they've been sitting, but they're just popular stuff. I have no idea. But my point is that it's not just random junk. It all seems to be really, really nice. And in this case, it far exceeds the $200 price point that this would cost. The fixed blade alone is almost there, and then we're way over with everything else. If you do the budget version of the box, it would be everything except for the fixed blade. So this would be here, which again is still way over that $60 price point, if that's still the price. Yeah, I think this was a huge winner. I'm interested in literally everything in this box. I really enjoyed it all. I think this is one of the best ones that I've seen. And it's the first time in a while that I've wanted to keep almost everything. The Knafs Lander, the only reason I don't want to keep it is because I already have one. Everything else I legitimately want to keep. But yeah, this was a good box. Thanks so much to Going Gear for sending this in. Definitely check out Going Gear. And check out their individual mystery boxes, or you can check out these products individually on their website if you're just interested in one or more things. Please make sure to follow me on Instagram at metal_complex. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you'd like to check out my other content, I do, of course, have lots of videos of knives that are either expensive or inexpensive that I do or don't like, so check those out. And if you enjoy all my content, go ahead and click on that Metal Complex logo right there and subscribe, because there's definitely more coming. Thanks again for watching, everybody, and have a great day.